Hey y'all, this is Ayo Wtf, and we are here with two very special guests today. But before I introduce them, make sure you go follow Ayo Wtf at Ayo Wtf Podcast on Instagram, and then go to the link and click on everything. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
But we do have two very special guests today. Go ahead and introduce yourselves, lovely gentlemen.
You want to go first or you want me to go first?
Why you put on
I'll
this
go first.
DMX voice?
Hello.
Okay.
Oh, Lord
You know what?
Jesus.
I'm a young man from New York.
No.
Hey,
go
Cole,
ahead.
can you talk? Turn on my headphones.
Happy to do film. But I'm Nunny. I'm good friends with everybody here. I'm a filmmaker, but I also might be known very much well for working with everyday people. And I love puppies.
Okay.
Oh, I love
Wow,
it.
I've never even seen you with a puppy.
Are you capping for puppies?
Ever.
Puppies are fire.
Ever.
And when
This
I
is-
mean puppies, I mean boobs.
Oh my goodness. Okay, go
That's
ahead.
crazy. It's Maine here. I also work with everyday people. Also manage a couple people, artists, DJ Momo being one of them. And I do events around town, New York, LA,
Can you say the
South
world?
Africa.
Right?
Right.
Honestly, the world.
Around
Around
town.
the
world.
That's a big
Okay.
town that you
Right,
you
you
be
said
doing
for
events in.
Africa.
For the people who don't know what Everyday People is, can y'all just give like a quick synopsis, because what a fucking vibe.
What a vibe.
Nunny, what is everyday people?
Everyday people is the culture of New York City, LA, South Africa. It's just this amazing party that everybody loves going to, and it's an amazing event. And we've been doing it for a while, and it's only been getting bigger. Even after, the pandemic hit, it still was a very, monumental situation that we were stuck in. And I am going off topic. It's a really fun party.
Nah, yo, it's a really fun part. Like, I've been craving Everyday People, like, since my first one.
coming.
And I went
It's
to, like,
coming.
a more
Craving.
lower key one.
Yeah.
When I met you for the first time, Nunny, we was in
Yeah.
D.C.
DC.
D.C., that was the
Yes.
first one in D.C.
Yes, you're on the
and
video.
She had a short haircut.
I
Yeah.
was bald at the time. But
Oh my God.
all I can say is it's a very safe place for
Still
very
bald. No,
loving,
I'm just
black, lit,
Yeah.
shaking ass vibes. It's everything you want in a black party.
It's like black boy and girl joy just on steroids.
Projected.
And I don't gotta go there and worry about like niggas fighting or static.
No.
None of that shit. It's
Mhm.
all
True.
love every time I go.
Great energy, great vibes.
It's amazing.
Yeah,
Just
it's a
everybody
community.
loving on each
It's a
other.
community,
People
culture.
LA's party out here is actually my second favorite. Actually it's my third now. South Africa is my second favorite. It's my third favorite to do everyday people in is LA. It went
Nah.
down though because South Africa was fun.
Because obviously South Africa.
South
Yeah,
Africa.
no.
Can't
New
be
York
mad
is
at that.
obviously number one. I don't even need to ask you.
New York is number one.
Actually,
Not
it's
like
DC.
New York.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Is
You're
it?
lying.
No.
Boy.
DC was fun though.
So y'all heavy in the industry with party throwing. I mean, you manage some artists, you
Yeah.
filmmaking and shit. So
Of
like,
course.
y'all ever get in trouble with that shit? Like, that
With
shit
whom?
does that shit ever like bleed into like relationships per se? Like, you around beautiful woman every day, South Africa, LA, New York. Like, you see this all the time. Like, does it ever like bleed into what you trying to do with somebody you taking serious?
I mean,
And you are not allowed to plead the fifth. Thank you.
in any case, when
Can you bring that up? Nunny, I want to hear you.
Okay, sorry. In any case, when you're working a party like everyday people, you're gonna have a lot of women friends. Everybody here is my friend. Are you guys not?
Yes, we are.
Debatable.
That is
That's
how we all
debatable.
met.
So what that case is like when you're dating someone, you have to date someone who has a strong belief in themselves.
Mm-hmm.
They have
They're
self
secure with
love and they're
themselves.
secure with themselves. So in my case, if I'm dating someone and they're gonna see all my homegirls, they're gonna be like, "Damn, she look good. Damn, she look good. You ain't trying to fuck those people."
We look good.
Like,
Oh, we look good.
Right. I'm playing.
so
I do look
that
good,
does happen a lot of times. Even in film though, it's like I work with a lot of good looking people, so it's like
Yo.
it's always a problem.
Drop it like it's hot.
Drop it like that.
I mean, he's not wrong. I mean, every time
Yeah,
I link with
he
y'all,
ain't
I'm
lying.
like, well, damn, everybody in the party bad, bro.
Exactly.
I don't know if I can contain myself as a nigga.
Yeah, I mean, I think it can be some bleeding going on, blurred lines in situations
Can you
sometimes.
fix me?
Elaborate.
Mike? Just so that the flat part is.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
There we go. I mean, I think I guess early on when I started doing events, like I was like, well, originally I worked in like kind of like a 9-to-5 job, and I was doing events on the side. So I thought I was gonna like have like a corporate office.
So you
know.
started as like a promoter nigga? You was one of them?
I mean, I'm still a promoter, nigga.
He just promoted his own shit.
He a well established,
No, actually,
well respected promoter.
I didn't really start as promoter nigga, because when we first kind of came in with my homie Marcus here as well, when we first kind of came in, they wanted us. We were at all the hot stuff, New York Fashion Week, doing all these events, and all of the clubs. They wanted us to promote their spots, like because we knew all of the dope people, the dope vibes, and I was like, we just never really liked the whole aesthetic of like, yo, all my friends from the Bronx can't pull up. Or you want just a certain kind of look, or you want treat certain people a certain way.
Yeah, New York is big on image promoting.
Yeah, so we were always in the room, and I always appreciated being dope events or whatever. And it wasn't until we went to this one spot on Park Avenue, and the owner was like, "You guys are here all the time. You guys bring good vibes. How about you host tonight?" And I was like, "No, I don't want to be a promoter, nigga." And he's like, "No, you're not a promoter.
Like,
you're a
you
host."
Your own night.
He's like, "Yo, when people come in here, if the room is too cold, you're the one to fix it. If there's not enough ice, you're the one to fix it. You're hosting these nights. You're
so
not
he's
just
a
promoting."
vibe curator. Fuck a promoter, nigga.
He kind of instilled that, in me, and then kind of like that started the wave of like, like cool, like let me just. I would invite everybody. I didn't give a damn whether you were tall, short, fly, whatever it is, whatever it was, and that would be the kind of energy that I was continuing to bring. And so, when things kind of started getting a little bit hectic on the, more events, more things, more opportunities, then I was like, okay, I got to ditch this, other thing, because it really wasn't working out in that way. So, but in the context, in the early ways, it definitely was me in relationships with women, and then I started having this new life, and I was like, this is kind of cool over here. And he was like, I was like, but then, now in the whole kind of thing, everybody kind of understands, and I think there's a lot of assumptions made, but like, there's no way that I'm gonna have 100 beautiful girls in the room and fucked all 90 of them. And continue.
Only 10.
I mean, only 10.
There's only 10 left. Damn, man.
You said 100 and fucked on 90 of them, so 10 of them.
Yeah, that's a good, like, what?
Good for you, girl.
But I'm just saying.
My math is off. That 5% or 8%.
But yeah.
But nah, I feel you on that. Like, y'all really do
10%,
bring a vibe. Like, whoever y'all bring out just seems to vibe together. I mean, y'all the reason why we even here. Like,
I mean,
you
guys are Nutty's angels. Nutty's angels.
Oh, I'm not accepting that.
Like, legit. Come on.
We're actually Ayo Wtf podcast, but we'll besides that.
But we know the foundational.
We know where you guys met.
We know.
We met there, but it was curated by me.
No.
By me.
Listen. Mad props
I'm
to
just
you guys
like,
connecting. I love it. Tina, definitely mad props. I feel like every time I would see like on the gram, and she's like giving out roses or making pasta or just kind of like getting all y'all together, I'm like, that's my pasta.
Right.
Those are my roses.
DM me like,
that's my roses.
Those are
like,
my roses.
I fed y'all tonight.
I wasn't even there. I'm over in New York in my bed by myself.
Not me making up the DMs like, y'all my sons. Excuse me.
Right.
Straight up.
But still, regardless, thank y'all, because the way that we did meet was Nunny's birthday back in October, less than a year ago is when we first met. And
it was an all-girls party in Nunny and May.
Literally. I thought it was a setup.
There was some other people.
Nunny's like, hold on.
It was like 2.5 other
Josh
niggas
was
there.
Niggas didn't
barely
come
there.
until
Barely,
it was like dark
Nunny.
outside. It was a daytime event.
So you had 2.5 other niggas there, like I said.
We had 2.5
Hey,
men.
I'm just mad because it's a half. But
I mean,
it was a woman's party.
Nah.
It was Nunny's birthday.
With
That's
the
what-
men,
it was
a
Nunny's
few
It
men
was
birthday.
trickled
Nunny's
in.
birthday, and
I
there
don't know a
was
lot
bunch
of men out here in LA though.
That is
I only
true.
know like 10 people.
I'm not mad at that.
Attendees.
I mean, still.
I mean, it was a great party nonetheless.
was
All the
cool.
girls loved
Clearly.
each other. Everybody
Yeah,
was friends with
you
each
guys
other.
all became friends.
Right.
I didn't have a choice. I walked into the party. The first person that talked to me was Tina, and
Nah,
she
it
was like,
me. I said hello. I got you.
But
the first person I
aside
didn't
from
know.
that-
Tina gonna look at me like, "Bitch, what's your name?" I
You're
was
welcome.
like,
yeah.
I'm not even drunk. I was like, "It's Jordan." She's like, "Oh, girl, that's cute." I was like,
That was
"Is it?"
100% it.
She was like,
That is cute.
She's like, "Your hair look." She's like, "Oh no, you said you like my hair had braids in." I was like, "My hair look like yours." Your hair look like mine. I was like, "I like you." I like you. too.
Yeah,
I was like,
that's-
yo,
I
the
The
remember
only
that.
reason I remembered
Dead.
everybody's name from that night is simply because Tino made it a point to be like, okay, Jasmine, Jordan, Malia, whatever. I was
That's
like, okay,
it.
I'm gonna follow
Tina
her
was-
because I'm really bad with names. Like,
I'm the worst.
Tina was there early, and
I was the first person.
hating on
I
Nutty's
thought- that's because
charcuterie board.
Nutty told me a different time. Then I come and he's like, oh no. So I was like, well, I'm here. So what we gonna
She
do?
made her charcuterie
Low-key-
board, too.
But she
Low-key,
was
when I
hating on it.
got there, I
was hating
thought
on it,
that
though.
Tina was helping put the party together.
I mean,
I
she,
mean, basically.
she legitimately.
I thought, like, I don't know, that it was her house
Did-
or, like,
didn't
she was
you-
an event coordinator.
Don't you
or
remember
something.
we did
I
the
was like,
store
oh, hey, girl.
run? Don't you remember
No,
the
I'm
store run
down.
we did?
We did.
Oh, we
Oh.
did.
Dropping ice.
We
She was
should
just
not
dropping
have
ice.
made that store one. I should not have
LOL.
driven that car.
I was very helpful.
Didn't you crash that car?
Only when I was trying to leave. Not when we did the store run.
I
You
remember
were
that
going
too.
to
I was like, I didn't even know Tina. She's like, I'm going home, and I was like, bitch, you staying here.
She said, oh,
What'd you do? You
I
scraped
guess.
the
And then
face?
I woke up in the morning. I was like, where are my keys? And I got them. I got your keys. You wasn't going nowhere. Like, oh.
I remember finding
I
Nunny, and I was like, hey, I love her. Where her keys at? He was like, I already got them, and I was like, we here. we here.
I got him in my
Because-
pocket. She ain't going nowhere.
It
You
was,
guys
it was a
gone?
good party.
That was a
It was a
vibe.
great party.
It was a great party.
That was amazing.
It was probably one of the best parties I've been to in my life.
Low key, I ain't gonna hold you, but you know, like I said, y'all bring the vibes and shit. But like, you know, back to the vibe shit and bleeding into shit.
Yeah.
Y'all got any groupies? Like y'all ever did with no groupie shit?
Groupies. Nah, I don't have groupies. I just have
You
people
make
that
friends
like
with
me.
them.
I make friends with all people. So I wouldn't even know if he was a groupie.
Nice
or not.
catch. Cause
So
you
like
was about to
anybody
say
ever
groupies.
like?
No, I don't have no groupies. I'm not cute enough for groupies.
So
But
like
nobody ever tries to like give you anything or offer you anything to be like, hey, can I
A
get on the list?
handshake.
Can I get on the list
A
for the
high
Everyday
five.
People party tonight? Like,
Nah, niggas only talk to me when it's time for everyday people. That's why my shit my phone been dead. Like,
aww.
I was in the hospital like, damn, ain't nobody gonna text me?
My bad. I was waiting for the event to happen. I just like,
I was like, hope you're
It's-
doing good, bro.
it's-
But
we
like,
coming
when
back,
can I pull
though.
up?
I know you in the hospital, but can you text so and so and put them on the list?
hey, keep me on the list though.
It's like, nah, we happy you here and healthy.
2019, I was the man. Like, everybody was hitting me up like, yo, what's good with that list? I'm like, I only got 10 people and I already gave it to them. But what about me though? All right, let me hit up, man. Let me
I was
see
one
what
of
we
the
gonna put
10,
on
by the
list.
way. Don't try to come from my
I was
spot.
number
You would
20.
always
Back
bring
in
like 5 more
2020.
people though.
Okay, wait.
Yeah.
That's not true.
That's not.
He made sure to make
I would
sure
bring
Jasmine had 1 plus
maybe
4.
Not you
one
reaching
extra
You
for
would tell me
one.
the day
and then the
of.
2 others might have a ticket, but we also need to skip the line.
That's
Oh,
what you
wow.
wanted. You would
I
come.
was trying to work it from both
You
angles.
be outside like, hey, Lenny, listen. I'm outside.
but
with like 5 people. We need to get in right now.
But 3 people
Too many
got
people
tickets.
outside. But 3 people got tickets, but 3 people don't.
Oh yeah.
Y'all be too nice. I would have told Jasmine y'all gotta wait outside.
Oh no. Trust.
Hey,
That's
yo,
the
what
beauty
the
of
I,
everyday
hey, yo,
people.
what the?
I'm not mad at that, but I mean, but for Jasmine,
She only does it in industry. No, she only does it in industry city. That place is freaking huge, so it works out. But if it was something like elsewhere, I don't know.
Sorry, Jazz,
Guards-
only
them
you.
guards there don't really fuck with me like that.
Only
So
you.
the flow.
Jazz.
So just so you guys. So the flow is basically like every host and DJ and team person gets a list.
Okay.
You know, that's allotted. You can bring your friends because the essence of everyday people, right,
It's
is like
for your friends to
but
be there.
you want your friends to be there, right, in that same kind of context, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, Nunny has his list of pit names. Everybody has their list of names, and then it's maxed at a certain thing, and then you have people like, yo, can I get 5 more names? Because people would like,
Yeah.
Jasmine would pull up with like, I got +2.
Always.
You lucky it's +2 because I could cut +30
Yeah,
deep.
we know, we
you
know.
know what I'm
Whoa,
saying?
whoa.
So
We know.
you
Sure,
know.
Jasmine, don't pull out the 9.
Don't
know.
pull out the
We
9.
Don't pull out the 9 on us.
I watched that whole thing, Tina, by the way. Y'all gonna see it later. I'm fucking dead. Not her sending like smoke signals to call.
My mic was low. I can't hear me. It's been bothering me this whole
No,
time.
but I feel it. Y'all nice, but like y'all, I mean, like I said,
Damn, we
I don't get
nice.
group,
Y'all
like, the
nice.
group-
We
listen,
can't be fucking
on the-
super.
Listen,
I mean, you're super nice, but like, I,
Super
y'all,
nice.
y'all
I
too
guess.
nice.
yeah, I mean, it's cool. I be too nice to these niggas.
I
too
mean, y'all could be
sometimes.
too nice to us. I'm
nice
okay
to
with
us.
that.
to me.
Too
But
nice.
I do feel like
I'm
there
too
is
nice to you.
there is a
Crazy.
difference between like, you know, a woman being at the door and a man being at the door. Like I feel like if I'm going out somewhere and there's a woman at the door and I gotta finesse it, it's gonna be like 10 times harder than if there's a nigga at the door.
Why do y'all do that?
Oh,
Why can't I
for-
bring a nigga with good vibes?
Definitely.
Y'all just be like, oh, he got a dick. It's dead.
I'd be like, yo,
I don't have no
where the
problem with
homies
that.
at? Because I be feeling
too.
like
Too many women around?
No. The dude with the dudes. When I meet a random dude, I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, are you just like cool? Are you cool?
Yeah.
You know, can you hold a conversation if I introduce to a homie? Or are you just gonna be like on someone like, yo, ma, what up, though?
We don't
And,
hang around now.
You know, I know that, but I'm just saying in general, like, so it's very like I'm very like aware of dudes and just like kind of like figuring out like where their genuineness is and who they are as a person. You know, but I'm off with it when they're on. If you're a cool homie, I'm like, yo, meet this person. I'm like, yo, I'm like, yo,
Man,
sharing like that.
Stop trying to hit me, man.
My bad.
It's
My
like,
bad.
yo, I feel like rule of thumb should be if a woman is inviting their homeboys, it should automatically be a yes because we're not gonna bring no creepy ass niggas because we're women.
Yeah.
So if me as a woman saying like, oh, I'm gonna bring a couple of my homeboys, it shouldn't be no like, oh, they can't come. Like it's not gonna be off. No, I think niggas really are just like, oh, now they try and go smack at these shorties, and I'm
I
trying
think
to go
with
smack
everyday
these shorties.
people, it's different.
It's
though,
way different,
because
yeah.
they,
There's
you
so
know,
many.
it's about the vibe.
There's
Yeah.
a million women.
I don't think I don't even approach it
Y'all
like
need dicks in the
I'm
room.
shutting
Yeah, we
down
do.
a dude, a plus one.
So, man, you didn't answer.
About
Do
the
you have
groupies?
groupies?
I think I have. Listen, do have groupies, but not in a throwing their
Not in a
panties,
groupie-ish
throwing their
way.
panties on the stage like
This
that.
is news
like,
to me. I'm years in.
you know.
Oh,
But I feel like there is like this kind of like, if you don't know me and you're following me on the gram and you're seeing everyday people and it's kind of like that kind of
Like
energy.
they want to try to get to know you.
You know, so I'd have a friend like that. She's now my friend, but previously I met her last summer in the park at a friend's birthday party, and then she was like, I said hello. She was super, super nice, and then she goes to her, my mutual friend, how they met. She goes, I follow him on the gram. Oh my God, this man XYZ. Da, da, da. I'm like,
Oh
and
my
then he comes and tells me, I'm like, you could have just said something
that
to me.
to
Like,
me.
I was like, I'm
Yeah.
not.
Like, you're a very
she could've.
approachable person.
I'm
That's why it's so
super-
funny. Like, you're very
I'm
nice.
like-
You're very, like, easy to talk
I'm like,
to.
yo,
like,
you could have just talked to me. And now she's like one of my good friends. Like she bought me
Yeah.
an electric kettle, even though
what?
That's
yeah.
a good
That's
friend.
really nice.
That's
a
a
good
good
That's
friend right
really
there.
nice because I need an electric kettle.
Put that on
Got
my
you.
list of ideas.
Yeah, yeah.
Man, if I bought one of my niggas an electric kettle, I'd be
They'd be
blocked.
like, "Fuck is this?"
They don't appreciate
Yeah.
you.
But
you
I-
know,
They don't appreciate you, and
They
those
don't
are not the
appreciate
kind
the
of niggas you want
electric
around.
Damn.
I'm just saying.
Because electric kettles are necessary.
So I'm all right. So we established that y'all not being too nice to these bitches. Y'all just being friendly.
Stop
What?
calling them bitches.
Exactly.
Too nice. What do you mean too nice?
I mean, I'm just saying because like I be too nice to these niggas, low.
But I feel like it's because we just know them as being as nice as they are.
nah,
So
even
y'all-
when I,
These are
first
two
time I
of
met
my
them.
favorite people from New York. Like some of my favorite people from the 6 years that I spent in New York.
Yeah.
So they're gonna be
Holla.
nice to me. I
Oh,
feel like.
congratulations.
Yeah, but what would be? give me the not nice versions that you're looking for.
I don't know. I
So
don't
I
know
can
y'all
understand.
To be, I don't know y'all to be not nice, so I would not have a clue.
You want me to be like, get the fuck out of my face, my nigga?
I mean, New York.
Yeah.
That's the
Tell her.
I'm not
I mean, New
doing
York.
it. I don't. That's just not in me. I feel
Yeah,
like
no.
I'll feel really bad after that. I'm like, damn, she ain't deserve that. She's still in my face.
Let me circle back.
circle
I'm
back.
sorry. I'm sorry.
I mean, I be feeling bad sometimes when I would be like, damn, you acting crazy, and I'm have to just drop you and leave you and say goodbye and not even say nothing.
Well, so
Oh,
in-
we have meetings about some people that when they do something like too crazy amongst the group, I would talk to May and be like, hey man, listen, should we invite this person
oh,
to
wow.
where we going next? Because that situation that happened was just not okay.
Yeah.
And it's like
What was the
we
situation that
overthink.
happened?
So a lot of times we'll think about the whole group as one, and we be like, okay, this person right here is being, a bit much. Even if it's us ourselves, we'll talk like, hey man, you was doing the most yesterday.
He's like, it's never me.
It's just sometimes with me when I used to get drunk, I used to do too much. But it's sometimes it takes a lot of work to be around all these people.
Yeah.
And people don't understand it, and it's like, hey man, you guys look like you're having a good time. You're not having a good time. Like, yeah, but I'm watching everybody around us, making sure nobody do no dumb shit. Like, you got that one, you want to bring that plus one, but if he get drunk and get too handsy with Jordan, and then she like, hey, what the fuck? And then y'all got beef.
Yeah.
That's
true.
that's why you can't bring that plus one.
All my
Anyway.
plus ones is cool.
you feel me?
Nah.
So
no
like,
drama over here.
y'all in this space where
No
y'all
drama.
curating vibes and shit, and like obviously, like I mean, y'all got hella friends, y'all around hella people. So like when it comes to someone you trying to take seriously, what if like they don't fuck with that or like don't fuck with your friends and then but it's someone like you really fucking care about, right? Like you really considering settling down and shit, and she give you like an ultimatum like it's me or them. Like I don't really fuck with
It's
your
a no
friends
for
like
me.
that.
That's a no.
It's a no. I'm talking about like you think about marrying this woman. It's still a no for you.
And you're thinking about marrying her, and she's like, man, I really think that you should find like a different profession. Like, I don't know if I'm really comfortable with you being out,
Then
like,
you gotta
and
leave.
traveling and doing parties.
Leave right now.
For
It's
real?
the end of
Yeah, I
you
mean-
and me.
I mean, I think. Yeah, I think right now, like, my life is my lifestyle. So it's like, you can't really. What are you trying to say?
You can't. It's
Have you
really
ever
like
been
you
in that
gotta get in where
situation?
you fit in, and if you don't fit in, then you're not supposed to get in.
I mean, I've been in a situation. I've been in a
Yes,
situation where I
Yes, you
thought
did. Yes, you
that's
did.
what I had to do. Like, I literally was like, you know what? I'm out all night. I'm at, going crazy. I'm at after hours. I'm everything. You know what? Maybe I should just like chill back and calm down. And I literally retired for like a couple of months. And I was like, yo,
Nigga,
not
that's
for months.
because you were in a pandemic and y'all didn't.
No, before the pandemic.
That was a forced retirement.
No, but I was like, you know what? And I was like, oh, I'm just gonna calm down. And then it didn't work out. And I was like, fuck this. Back in these streets.
Wait,
Alright,
when
but
you
you
say
got
when you
the
say it
shots.
didn't work out, are you talking about a
The relationship.
situation?
It was a
Oh,
relationship.
Okay.
And I kind of felt like, you know what? Maybe I can't do both. Like, I can't have both things.
I feel like you can though because
can.
I feel like I
because-
can now.
Not if she's
but
trying to
then-
give me a choice to leave my peoples.
no, you can't. Well, no, but he felt like he can't do both because she was trying to make him choose. But I feel like if you link up with somebody who appreciates your lifestyle, they might be at the after hours with you every
Yeah.
now and then, or won't care if you go while they sit at home.
And a lot of times it doesn't come off straightforward as like, oh, it's me or them. Like sometimes it's really passive aggressive. Like y'all ever been in a situation where someone is just like,
You
ooh.
sound like this is from personal experience. You be passive aggressive with these niggas?
Nah, it's not me. It's a nigga. It was my ex actually, my last boyfriend. Like this nigga would always.
What's his name? Say it.
No. No. So Southfield.
He could be listening.
Clown ass nigga.
Clown ass Southfield. Nah, it was really weird vibes. Like he would I think he would try to hang out with me and my friends mainly because he was nosy. He wanted to know what we was
just
doing.
check up on
Exactly.
He wanted to know how my friends acted. And after a while, like, mind you, my friends gonna be my friends. Like, they single, they gonna do single shit.
Yeah.
But I'm
that
not.
doesn't define what you're doing
Exactly,
and how
like,
you're going to be while
I'm
you're
gonna cheer on my girls, like, yeah, like, bag that nigga, but, like, they're never gonna be in my ear, like, ooh, like, you should cheat on Southfield, or you should do A, B, and C, like, do some dirty shit. It's never like that. But at one point, this nigga's like, oh, like, we got into an argument. He's like, oh, you want to hang out with your thought ass friends? And I'm like,
wow.
first.
Excuse me, I'm not a thought. I'm single,
off.
bitch.
Yeah. And at one point, I was in between leases. When I was living in Florida. And, this nigga crazy. This nigga moved to Florida in, like, overnight.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So
Because you
Damn.
was in Florida.
exactly,
Oh,
because he
that's
wanted
crazy.
to, like, keep tabs on me. He couldn't do that from Detroit. So,
Damn,
Southfield,
Detroit.
sorry,
Yeah.
Jasmine.
Mhm.
And so he moves to Florida, and then when he gets there, I'm in between
Hey,
leases.
Jasmine.
I'm about to stay with a friend because I'm in Tampa. He's in Orlando. That's at least like 45 minutes. I'm lying, hour and a half drive.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah.
that's a minute.
And so this nigga's like, oh, just like stay with me or whatever. Like, just like I don't like niggas giving me shit. So I was like half on rent. He's like, nah, just cover utilities is whatever. Besides the fact. So I'm staying there. Everything's sweet. Every time I would try to go visit my friends, it was an issue. Always a fucking issue. And at one point I realized it's just a control thing because
You crazy?
and this nigga,
I mean,
this
yes.
nigga's crazy because at one point, it was my birthday. Oh, my 21st birthday. We all go out, my friends. I'm like, he's in Orlando, right? Only an hour drive. Text him like a day before. I'm like, are you coming to my birthday? Yeah.
Are you coming to my birthday?
Literally, bitch.
Why did you have to ask him if he was coming to your
Because this
birthday?
nigga's crazy.
'Cause they're
Because
telling
he doesn't
me
like
he
my
was.
friends. At this point, I realized I'm like, oh, it's all my friends gonna be there. You uncomfortable? Why don't make you uncomfortable? I'm like, do you
Nah.
like? Are you coming? So nigga doesn't show up. Boom, boom, boom.
It's giving narcissist.
It's giving bitch, just
Oh,
wait.
complete narcissism.
Bitch, I got one of them too.
Oh, bitch, just
I
wait.
think we all had one of them.
So the nigga
Mine's downstairs trying to secure the building.
Oh, by the way, I was on speaker when you.
I was on speaker. I was like, the security's being a dick. No time I know he's sitting there like this fucking bitch.
I was like, no.
I walked downstairs and say it was me. I don't give a fuck. I was gonna tell him he was being a bitch anyway.
I was like, no, say nice things about people.
As soon as you said that, I was like, fuck, I was on speaker. I already know.
Oh, real
Maybe
quick.
who?
What I believe is when a guy feels that way, he either had a cheating past or he's cheating now. 'Cause
Yeah.
ain't no
Or
way
he
in hell.
has
But wait,
narcissistic
the story
personality
ain't over, though.
disorder.
Nah, he was definitely a narcissist because I realized that this is like the night we broke up, like for good. Like we did our back and forth shit, but this is the night. So like I realized it. So he shows up at the end of dinner at my apartment, and I'm like, oh, like nigga, I'm already big drunk. I'm about to go to sleep type shit. So he gets into my apartment and I already want to argue,
No
right?
big drunk sex though?
No, nigga.
Because he wanted to argue.
I've actually never had birthday sex, but that was my one chance,
What?
and he.
I
did.
actually don't know if I've had birthday sex.
I don't think I have either.
I don't
Actually.
think I've ever had a boyfriend on my
It's
birthday.
sad.
That is sad.
Maybe this
My
year.
birthday is September 18th.
September babies.
Mine's at the end of this month, so one of y'all
FYI.
niggas, tighten up. But
No
like I was saying, we get into an argument. I leave my phone on my bed, right? I walk into the bathroom because I'm heated, and then as I'm in the bathroom, I'm like, this nigga crazy. He probably going. Mind you, I don't cheat. I don't step out. But I'm like, this nigga gonna find something wrong on my phone when I left it on my bed. Like, you got my password. I don't give a fuck. I walk out, nigga on my phone.
What?
Yo, that's crazy.
This nigga starts turning up out of nowhere. I'm like, who the fuck wishing you happy birthday, bitch? I was like, oh,
On your
it's
birthday?
my birthday.
On your birthday.
Everybody,
Very
nigga.
indicative of somebody who has narcissistic personality disorder. If I've experienced this
Thank
before.
you. At this point, this nigga's getting loud. I'm just like, fuck you. Like, first of all, saying corny, I ain't never love you, bitch. I was like, oh,
Wow.
all right.
Damn.
That's why I'm here, right?
Yeah, that's why right. So I'm just like,
Yeah.
what? So this
I'm
nigga
a
got
fool.
bold enough,
I
like,
love when they do that.
fool narcissist, bold enough to put his hands on me, bro.
I love
So
when
your
they do
21st
that shit.
birthday?
On my 21st birthday.
What a
Damn.
way to get to the adulthood.
Yeah, like,
Damn.
what a
That's crazy.
fucking way. So I'm just like, that's always a red flag to me. Like, if you don't fuck with my friends, like, I feel like it's just a real, like,
It's a dub.
it's a dub.
It's a dub.
It's a
It's
dub.
not
Like, I
busing.
tried to make it work with him. I
Insecurities.
tried to keep him
It's not
outside
busing
of
anymore.
certain situations with my friends. I'm like, if
And
you're
that's
uncomfortable-
unfortunate that you have to do that. Like when you have to adjust
I was
things
young.
that way. No, I know, but I'm just saying in general. And when you have to adjust things that way for a man to be comfortable, it's like,
But yeah, you should take that
I'm-
as a
it's a
red
little
flag, like immediately.
Oh, completely.
Because I
Wait.
had somebody who was kind of the same way, but would be like okay around my girlfriends, but my guy friends who are like brothers to me that I've
It's like,
known
it's
for
a
like
problem.
10 years, it was like automatic. I don't fuck with them. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
why? And he couldn't even really come up with the real reason. I tried to arrange a meeting. I tried to make us all
Did
hang out
intervention?
more than one time. Like he was not fucking with. He would sit alone, and me and my friends would hang out, and
He
then
may have been gay.
then he would he would bring up an issue with me afterwards.
Wow.
Like, that's so you just gonna sit over there with them niggas and not come talk to me. I'm like,
yes, because
we're
you're sitting
all-
over here and I see
we're-
you all the
we're
time. I
also
see you
so-
later.
The reason why they're here so that we can all get to know you. So, and you are not making an effort. So, no, definitely red flag. If a nigga does not fuck with your friends or wants you to end your relationships with your friends, whether they're men or women, and no.
Cut it off.
Cut
So
it
now
off.
you
Away,
understand
run
my
away.
hell no.
Wait,
that I said
wait,
I
wait.
earlier.
understand. I agreed. It was
No,
a hell
yeah.
no for me, too.
Wait, but I got a question, and it's like, what if your girl or your man comes into your life, and then they just like buddy best friends with your peoples now, but your peoples ain't really best friends with you anymore like that. Now they're close to your significant other, but not close to you anymore.
I don't know. I feel
'Cause
like
that happens.
if it comes to a point where like they're not close to.
I know this from experience.
Oh my God,
hurt
Daddy is
you.
bringing back some his. Are you okay?
It's not a hurt thing.
Do you want to talk about something?
No, it's not a hurt thing. It's just like, you be like, y'all niggas is hanging out a lot. What the fuck is that
Where's
about?
my invite? I don't know. I feel like that's not. If it comes to a point where it's like I'm not hanging out with you no more, like your friends not hanging out with you no more, it's weird. But like I'm in a situation right now where like the nigga I'm talking to, like we real close with his friends now, and it's not weird. Like I feel like it's a good thing because like.
Mm-hmm.
Like I wouldn't be in past situation. Actually, no. In this situation right now, like he's friends with my friends, and they've hung out when I'm not around. It's not weird. I kind of like that because it's like, oh, okay, so
But your friendship with his friends isn't based off of your relationship with him, though.
exactly. Well, yours was based off of the relationship. Yeah, that's weird.
So
Never
Nah.
mind.
yeah, the word.
She made them
I don't
friends
think
all
it's.
her own.
I don't think it's weird.
Mhm.
I don't think it's weird.
Because one, you have a lot of female friends.
Yeah, I
Okay.
do.
So if you bring your girl around, obviously they're gonna connect with her as a person, but as a woman as well.
That is true.
I agree.
So of course they might hang out and do girly things without you.
Why they can't do nigga things with me though?
Oh, see, that's different. I'm thinking of a guy and a girl. See, two girls. Yeah, that makes sense. It's
Yeah,
perfectly fine.
that makes perfect sense. You don't be hurt.
That
by
makes
that.
perfect sense. See,
Yeah.
told y'all niggas.
Sorry, I have a lot of women friends. So this is-
Yeah, that's totally fine. Jess
Now,
was like,
but-
listen.
But now, but it's different. Like, let's say you have a male friend, and now your girlfriend is hanging out with your male friends without you.
Oh, we scrapping.
That's, I don't know. It might
I
be a
don't
little
think
bit
that's-
different.
that mean by be a little different, a little bit. Yeah.
Well, that's like Jordan's situation.
It's my
that she
situation,
explained.
but like also,
But also, that's not how. But it didn't come from your relationship, though. That's the difference. The friendship wasn't built off of the relationship.
nah. But
that
I
you
know
have.
what Jasmine's saying. Like it or Nutty's saying, it might be weird because I'm hanging out with niggas that are your friends without you. I can see how that would look weird, but that comes into the insecurity and the security part of things. It's like, you got to know my intentions and how I move around these niggas and know that it's purely just based off a vibe. Like, and if I like
you have to trust your significant other.
Yeah. And period. If I fuck with your vibe and your friends are on your vibe, I'm attracted to you, not them. But if y'all have the same personality type, of course I'm going to fucking
vibe together.
Of course we're going to be friends. Like, that makes sense.
I am very vibey.
That's what I am.
I do have the vibes.
I'm so dead. But yeah, that sitting off to the side, not talking to my friend shit, it's not for me. Been there, done that. That's actually the time Southfield shook hands with the nigga I was fucking with in my building.
Yes.
In the past.
In the past.
That was disrespectful, but y'all ever fuck anybody like in the same building, same complex? Like,
no.
Nah, not my building now either. No.
Oh my God!
I mean, I feel like in New York that's so fucking hard.
I was living.
Oh wait. I mean, I did have like a little young fling, you know. Somebody lived downstairs from me.
That counts.
That's exactly what we're
asking.
That's why I said, oh wait a minute.
I don't want to talk to nobody.
Did it end up being difficult once it ended?
It actually didn't end up being difficult at all. Like, we had our little summer soiree.
Oh, and then I was like, okay, cool.
You know,
not a summer soiree.
Met in the hallway, you know. In the hallways real quick.
A little hallway quick.
So it never got weird. Never.
I'm actually in a situation now where I feel like there's somebody cute in my building. Super fine.
Don't do it.
Hella fine.
Don't do it.
Hey, don't do it because if it goes
and I'm
wrong,
like, do I say something? Do I say something?
I think
know.
you should.
I mean, you could say something,
but like,
and see how it goes.
You gotta move first.
Bing bong. I came for this dick. Is Rodney here?
Hey, this is a pussy Uber Eats delivery.
Hey yo,
the Uber Eats delivery. Okay.
He's like, I was supposed to be getting Thai food. I didn't know I was
that
getting,
pussy was on the menu.
She's like, oh, I thought you ordered Vietnamese.
Vietnamese and black and Mexican. I'll get you something to eat, nigga.
Right. Oh my gosh.
I mean, you can shoot a shot.
That shit do get
I
messy.
don't know. I'm scared. I wouldn't
personally.
want that. I don't know.
That's
Because I'm still an active dater, so it's like, you know,
Exactly.
like
when you
people
bring
would pick
somebody
me
to the
up. Actually,
house.
you know, not the first time, but one of the times I saw him, one of the times that he saw me, I'll say, I was in the lobby waiting for my date to come pick me up.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
And he came out the elevator.
Not her plotting.
And was like, damn. And I looked at him. I was like, oh my God, it's the guy.
Wait, he said damn?
Yeah. He said
Wait,
damn.
he said damn
He
to
said
you?
damn.
Out loud.
Girl,
Yeah.
that was your point. That was your
But
You're waiting for your date.
But as soon as he said that, my date came up to the window and like not because I had called, like, I don't see your car. My date came up to the window and like knocked on it. So he was there. Date was outside the window. I was sitting there like, damn, that nigga's fine, but I gotta go on this date. What do I do?
Take my
like,
gram.
I couldn't. He was literally looking at me through the window. Like,
you should have walked over and pretended like you had to let him
So
up the
wait,
elevator.
he said damn, and then you just like walked away?
I was like, hey.
Okay, bye. Gotta go.
Thanks. Thank
so
you.
now he either could be plotting still, or he could be like, nah.
I'm sure he's still available, but it's just about whether or not do I want to introduce that element,
Into
like,
your home
because
life.
now I can't be comfortable going home, you know, like what if I want to have somebody else come over, like somebody else is picking me up or something like that.
I feel like
It's
if
a lot to get
you
into.
don't care how it ends, like if you're not gonna be phased, it's fine. Cause like in my
what if
situation,
that's my husband? I might care.
No, I'm saying like if it ends bad and you know that you're gonna be okay with like seeing each other every day. Cause in my situation,
Oh, if it
it's really
ends
bad.
bad, like if okay.
Yeah.
And I was okay with. I was
Plan
kind
for
of
the
okay
best,
with it.
prepare
I was
for
like,
the
Okay,
whatever.
prepare for the worst. That's a good point, you guys.
You know.
Nobody's
Got
ever
time
really
for the
given me
worst, though.
effective advice
You
before.
never
Here
know.
you go. Here you go. Welcome to the...
Man, don't nobody got time
know.
for the worst. Don't plan for the worst. Plan for the best always.
He's like, fuck that nigga tonight.
See, I'm playing for the best and end up hurt. That's how
No,
that goes.
plan for the worst. Just
How did your
be
situation
safe.
end up, though?
Nah, it was, we had our little situation, our little summer fling, and
Your summer
we just kind of like
fade it
Grew
out.
apart.
coexisted, and that was it. It was like,
Coexisted. I like
that was it. It wasn't weird.
Were there any run-ins? Like,
Yeah, I mean, I would come downstairs and I would
Wait,
see
bitch.
Would you hug her?
was it? Yeah, with other
Yeah.
women or other men though.
her. There were never any really running. She actually ended up like having kids and moving on.
Whoa. should have
He
said
said,
that from
"Whoa,
the beginning.
kids." He said,
But
"Whoa,
it wasn't
kids."
like it wasn't anything like serious. It was just kind of like as I said, a little summer fling.
Yeah,
You know?
what y'all trying to make it
Yeah,
serious?
well, you try to make it like, oh, was she the one?
Maine
What
was
happened?
messing around with her. He was done. They both was done. It was like cool. I had a great time.
Have a
Bye.
good life.
Yeah, summer
But that's
fling.
like a good, that's like a
See you later.
good example of somebody who understands what dating means. Though I feel like a lot of times when, at least in my experience, when I start talking to somebody, they don't understand that dating means that I might be dating somebody else. You know, like you don't have any real ownership over me. Like we're just, you know, they don't understand like the casualness until that happens before the part where you get to actually claim me as your girlfriend.
Yeah, like
The
I don't.
exclusivity.
Yeah.
Right. So before that conversation, it's kind of like, can you really be mad? Like I've run into niggas that I've like, you know, you walk into a party with a nigga that you came with and another nigga that you talking to, and it's just like and they be mad. I'm like, why are you mad? Like,
Right.
sorry we're at the same place. Sorry you had to see this, but like, you know, like we
Whoa.
both doing the same thing.
Yeah.
The exclusive for me. If I have sex with you, you mine. What the fuck you thought this was?
We're married now.
Like, we're like, I'm like, yo, we're exclusive.
Yo, I actually had that happen to me before. Actually, it was
Especially
we
if
had
it's
sex,
good.
but y'all so
If it's good,
went
fuck.
down, and I get a call the next day. He goes, "I ate your pussy, so you know you're my girl." Right?
What?
I was like,
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Ah, my virgin ears.
guess what? I never. Goodbye. I don't want to. They don't want to know the stories y'all tell me. Exactly.
What's his name? Do you remember it?
Delroy.
Why is this a theme for you not remembering no
Damn.
niggas' name?
You don't remember his name,
You
my
remember his
G?
name?
Should remember no niggas' names, bro.
Damn.
Not unless they important.
You remember our names at least?
Burley.
Damn.
Money and name.
Money
Wow.
and name.
That's a good one.
He's like, I get it.
Come on, get it.
Y'all stupid.
Oh my god. So
I
like,
just don't remember unless you're important. Like,
Damn.
cause these are just people that are in passing in life. Like, I don't even remember your name. That's too much energy.
yeah.
But that's, you know, that is the approach that some niggas take. You know, like if you guys end up having relations, they think that now they need to know where you at, who you with, what you doing.
Why
That's
you
a
not
bit- that's-
here?
Why
that's a
you
lot.
not
That's
here?
a lot.
Like,
That's a lot.
Sir.
After what just happened to me, like my accident, my stroke, I forgot so many people. People be running up to me like, "Yo, man, you okay?" I see what happened. I'll be like, "Yeah, who are you again?" And I be know
Wait,
who
you
they
forgot
are.
people?
Yes,
Do you
Oh my
remember me?
but I know who they
gosh.
are.
No,
But
no.
I forgot their names, and I'm like, I don't remember a time. But then it snaps in.
y'all, we
Yeah.
survived the
Okay.
stroke.
Do you remember me?
Yeah, if I met you like a year ago, I didn't know
You
you a year
remember.
ago, but if I met you like a year ago, if I know you from 2020 and on, I remember. But I met you 2021, I'm like, yo,
Oh dang.
Oh, yeah, you
the
Sorry.
late
Lost
the
in
late
the
the late of
sauce.
2020.
Oh, you're saying
Mm-hmm.
post stroke.
Yeah, post
You have
stroke.
hard time remembering. Actually, this is a good time to let everybody know that Nunny did have a
Brain stroke.
nearly fatal stroke
Mm-hmm.
I almost died.
and was in a coma for a month.
What does God look like? Is he East African?
Actually, I just had a bunch of dreams.
Oh,
It
okay.
was
That's
just like
crazy.
all these dreams. Like at one point, I was like taking heroin and some shit.
Oh,
What?
shit.
Wow.
Yeah, it was crazy. I
Did
was,
your dreams seem like reality at one point?
it
I hope
did.
not.
I thought they
Wow.
were real. Like, and I had to ask.
Wow,
I
God
had
was
to ask-
giving you internal Netflix for free.
Nah, that shit was terrible. But I was always the star. That was the worst. I don't always want to star in
You
these
got
movies.
free Netflix.
I was like, yo, when
you
this
got your
shit
own
gonna end?
custom movies.
I was like, yo, when this shit gonna end? And I didn't even know I was even in the coma. I didn't know the brain stroke happened. I just woke up
That's
like a
wild.
month later, like couldn't speak. That's why I got this trachea in my throat. Not this trachea. I had the trachea in my throat. I had like this marking. I was like, what happened? And then Shantae, she was there, and she was like, do you know what day it is? I'm like, yo, it's like the 2nd or the 3rd, right? But I wasn't speaking. I was like, she goes, nah, nigga,
brain
it's
is-
the 30th of January. I was like, huh?
That is
Who?
not the way to bring it.
So-
like I would have been
She
like,
said,
okay,
nigga, no, it's the 30th.
I'm gonna tell you something. It might
Oh,
be
she-
a little bit shocking.
She,
Those
she
y'all-
said,
No, nigga, it's the 30th.
nah, she said it like that, but I took it as that. I was like,
Okay.
nigga, it's the 30th. My first thought was like, damn. I cried because I was sad. Like, I missed the whole month.
My
I missed
first thought would
friend's
be,
birthday.
did I pay rent on time?
Yeah, I was like, damn, my unemployment. Then I started thinking about like money that was coming. I'm like, damn, what about unemployment? What about this and that?
like,
Shantae
damn,
was
I'm
like-
rich.
Yeah, Shantae was like, I did all that, and I got you more.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Oh.
She's great.
Yeah.
Shout out to Shantae.
Yeah, it was
Shout out
crazy. It was
to
crazy.
Shantae.
Yeah, because I got the call December 31st.
We were supposed to do a party.
Was doing a New Year's event. 9 a.m. I get a call. No, I get a text I got a call first, and then a text saying, "Hey, man, this is Shantae," and I was like, "What the fuck did Nenny do?" Got a 9 a.m.
This
call.
nigga in jail. I gotta bail
like,
this
oh
nigga
my
out.
gosh. I was like, so I called her back, and then she told me, and I was like, what?
Right? That's what I was like.
And then I was like, but I gotta do this event that me and him kind of organized.
But what about?
And then I was like, all right, let me continue my day. And there were no answers, right? There was just like, this happened,
Like,
and
you
he's in
know
the
what's
hospital. So I was like, all right, cool. Let me just like, obviously prayers up and just kind of like keep my positivity going. But that was a hard ass day. And then the event kicked off, and I didn't know because we only sent the address like the day of, but only Nunny knew the address. And so I didn't know if he already just sent it before. So I was like, just at the event, like maybe like 8 motherfuckers might come up and be like, I've been texting Nunny all day, and I'm just showing up now. And I'll be like,
I'm gonna tell you.
yeah.
My insensitive ass, I've been texting Nunny like all month. I'm like, am I blocked? Nigga, what the fuck? Like, yo, like, tell me what I did wrong. And then I finally got the call, and I was like, whoo.
Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah.
my texts and my emails were fucking crazy. I'm like, I'm not answering all these. Delete.
I already knew I wasn't gonna get an answer. That's why I didn't try to.
I gave
didn't
people
try
an
to-
answer like a month.
I didn't
month
give
later,
you
though.
like. I didn't press you like that. I would send you a little something here or there, but I knew you couldn't answer me, so I was just like I would
But I
speak to
figured you
Shantae.
would know though, because it's
No,
Shantae.
I did know, but I just wanted you to have it in your phone, you know.
Oh.
So
I mean-
Meanwhile, he woke up to my text like, nigga, fuck you. Why you ain't texting me back?
That was you?
And then like 5 texts later says like, oh, my bad. You had a stroke. Love you. Get better soon.
I apologize. I say the good thing.
Yo, Jordan, you the worst.
So
I'm
yo,
dead ass. That was my text.
I believe
but
you. Oh no, I believe you.
The overall good thing is that I'm pretty much 100% healthy.
Good.
The only thing I lost was vision in my right eye. So as you can't see, I'm blind in my right eye, but you can't tell. So that's also good.
At least it's not lazy.
That's why I said it's good.
right.
Like my shit be like, yeah, my shit going down. You like, nigga, what's going drive?
I'm gonna be
But-
like, Nunny.
But I do wear a patch to like keep the light out sometimes because it can take over. The right eye can take over and put my whole body to sleep.
What?
yo, that's crazy.
Yeah, like I can
Really?
be chilling.
Well,
around.
actually, that is true because if you are exhausted in your eyes, you can feel it in your whole body.
Yeah.
So like my right eye would just be like shutting my body down. I'd be like,
Y'all teaching me new things.
shit.
And I don't know what medical
When
degree.
we was at Janelle's house the other day, I was falling asleep because around a certain time, like 7:30 to 9, I just get super like tired.
Yeah.
And I can't like move. I can't function. And out of nowhere, I just be like, yo, fuck it, I'm just going to go to sleep. Like, it's embarrassing kind of to me because I'm really falling asleep in the middle of, like, outside like this.
I've fallen asleep at parties, so
Look,
don't
go
feel
to
bad.
It
sleep.
sounds
Right.
like Nunny
May
qualifies.
falls asleep
We're
like this.
grown at this point.
May will fall
We all
asleep even like
asleep
this.
at some point.
Literally,
sounds
So
I fall asleep
poised,
at
but with
parties.
glasses,
I'm
so
in
you can't really
my
tell if he's asleep or
Legit.
not.
Legit.
I can always tell when May
Ready
falls
for
asleep.
sleep.
It's just his body. His body just be like, and then he goes like,
I'm weak.
It sounds like you qualify for handicap parking, so I'm riding with you from now on.
yo,
Right? Where's your
I got
handicap
offered
sticker?
disability.
And you said no?
Yeah, because they was like, yo, we'll give you 3 bands, but you can't have money. Like, I could only have that 3 bands in my savings.
We
And I got
talked about
way
this, and I
more-
feel like that's totally wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's
Open
not-
another
That's
account.
what my
Right.
mother.
Open another account.
Yeah,
What do
that's
you
not
mean?
enough.
That's what my mother explained to me, but I'm gonna look it up again. I'm like,
Look
Because I don't believe that is true.
You better finesse the government.
I mean, I could get handicap parking. I
I
can
know.
get.
Bring that. Ask them for 3.
Right.
What y'all gonna do for me though?
Seriously,
Like,
You can sit in front row of concerts and
we
shit,
supposed
bro.
to
You
what
ain't
y'all
gotta pay
gonna do
extra.
for a nigga?
Drive you when you come out here.
I wash
Honestly,
your
That's a
iPad.
good deal.
Honestly,
You are.
like saving on
You know.
Uber
No, that's
today,
a good deal.
a hella good
That's a
deal.
No,
great
'cause
deal.
I'm here
'Cause-
every month, so
That's a
Okay,
great
you're
deal.
welcome.
That's a
We're
great
handicap
deal. 'Cause
fucking
listen-
and
yo, man, remember when we was here every month in 2019?
Listen, I was here for 2 weeks just now. That shit was crazy.
You're welcome.
It's time for y'all to
He's
That
like,
shit
I'm ready
was-
to go to
I'm
sleep
ready.
for 1 month.
I'm flying out tomorrow.
Oh,
Like,
don't
yo.
leave. I was joking.
Nah. But yeah, LA folks come to New York and be like, yo, back to LA, do your event. It's so whack
Groupies.
out here, so whack. There's nothing going on. Groupies.
I'm
That's funny.
playing.
He said that.
Who said that?
They're like, yeah, that's what
Who
it
said
is.
that?
And then then I come out here, I'm like, this shit is too lit.
Word.
Way lit. I was like, what the hell is this?
Y'all doing something every day.
Yo,
Us, y'all be out partying too.
bro.
Sir, I was asleep.
I don't know what you're talking
Listen,
about.
I lived the rapper. I lived the rapper life. I lived a little quick rap life.
You live a rap
yeah.
life with no bars?
Hey, look who just hit
Crazy.
me up.
No bars.
A quick rap
Look who
play.
finally hit me up.
We not
Oh,
doing
wow.
that right
Oh,
now.
wow.
Show it. What are we showing? booty pics. I want to
Wow.
No, somebody. I've been texting this person since I've been out here, and then they finally text me back. I'm like,
Groupie.
oh, as I'm about to leave.
Groupie, yeah.
No,
this
no,
is-
no.
No,
It's not-
It's not a
no,
groupie.
no, Nani, no.
I mean, I would.
I don't have groupies.
Groupies can
I
be
have
man or
friends.
woman, firstly.
I mean,
Just so you
but
are aware.
That's true.
He was texting her. She's just now texting him back. Is
Yeah,
that a
that's
groupie?
Yes.
But I
She
text.
just-
dudes,
he been
I text
texting all the
dudes,
time.
I text everybody.
How
All
she the
this
groupie?
whole
The
trip.
groupie should be responding immediately.
just create
Yeah.
one of
That's
those like a Google number and just I'll handle all y'all groupies for you.
Word.
Yeah, I got you.
No, I
Outsourcing.
don't have groupies.
Yeah. But I do
Outsource.
talk like a nigga, and they might get mad at y'all in person. They'll be like, "Why the fuck you dubbed me?" And be like, "Well, Jordan wasn't in the mood that day."
Fucks with it.
LOL.
I mean, my last name
Alright.
is Jordan, so.
I'm dead.
But I'm the goat.
How you?
That's cheating.
Wait, so do you guys have any memories that everyday people only joints you bagged and he
Ooh.
kissing in the corner, make out?
Ooh, that's a
You
good
know.
question.
Y'all ever made out at Everyday People?
No.
No, I'm kind of scared to make out with randoms because I don't.
Are you
I
not a
just-
random make out?
No, I never have.
No birthday sex, no random
I'm
make
trying
out?
to think.
What's
Have
going
I
on?
ever,
Clearly.
have
Kinda
I
random
ever
make out?
bagged a nigga at Everyday People? I've definitely collected a number
I collected
or
a few numbers. at
30,
All
but
30.
I have never. Nothing has ever came to fruition.
Have you ever had a random makeout?
I have had a random makeout, but not
At
at
Everyday People?
not at Everyday
I
People.
just want to know
Ooh.
in general because Jordan said she ain't never had a random makeout.
Nah.
So, like,
Have
I'm
y'all done
confused.
some? That's the caucasity.
I just went to the beach, remember?
Sorry, Cole.
I mean, you do.
I will
be-
say
Don't
my
look
random
at Cole like that.
makeout
Cole's
was
like, I've never had a
Caucasian.
random makeout. That's funny. Cole's like,
Cole said-
I have.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say that
I hear
much.
just flip his hair and it's a bitch on his lips automatically.
Yo, look at Cole's hair. Cole, can you show us your hair?
Cole,
Oh,
come on the camera and show the hair real quick.
That's wavy. That's wavy.
Oh, did you get a
Pulled it
haircut?
out.
100%. Like,
Oh,
Vidal
it just
Sassoon.
naturally just falls out.
It look like it smell good.
Wait,
Like,
how
you
many-
should
how
look. You
many
put him on
Everyday
the
People
list
you
for
been
Everyday
to?
People.
I've only
He should be an
been-
automatic person on the list for everyday people.
Because that
oh,
hair.
automatic.
Cole.
That hair.
Love it.
100%.
You're welcome, Cole.
Oh, we're bringing Cole.
If that's the only time we're partying together.
That's right. Yeah,
Cole,
yeah,
we're
yeah.
going
we can
out
go.
multiple times. Stop playing with me, bro.
In South Africa.
Are you
Cole, have to
curving
meet
me
us
on
there.
air?
Cole, you in South Africa with us?
So I'll fuck you up.
Fuck yeah.
He said,
There
he
we
said,
go.
fuck this job. Fuck this job.
You gotta do South Africa for at least a week.
Comes back and he's like,
Minimum.
can't eat.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
here, I'm
gonna
back
take that.
here.
He's like, sorry, I only date black girls.
Wait,
Don't let me find out, Cole.
Jordan,
Cole, that was all trying
So
to bag
leave
Cole.
Cole
Like,
alone.
first of all, Cole is mine.
Ooh,
Leave
ooh,
first
ooh.
Smear them! It's smear them!
leave Cole alone.
Wow.
You know what?
Oh.
Damn. Damn,
Cole.
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 I'll take him on the
They're
weekend.
They're
Y'all
like,
can
damn,
sleep
Cole,
on
what
the
you
Friday."
got?
We love Cole.
Thanks for letting us
Split
come
custody works
inside.
for me,
Come-
y'all.
come-
All right.
so
You can rap.
I was saying, how many times you
Monday,
been to
Tuesday,
Everyday
Wednesday,
People?
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
I've been to Everyday People just in DC.
So that one time?
That one time.
Damn.
Because
That's
I kept
actually
missing
so
it.
unfortunate.
You haven't
That's
even
so-
been
That
to one
doesn't
in
even
LA.
count. Why are you even here?
I know. But
Wow.
I got a taste of the vibe in DC that and everyone's telling me you got to do LA, you got to do New York, obviously. But like when I met you, I wasn't living in Philly yet or New
Yeah.
York. And then when I moved to Philly and I was in New York every weekend, that's when the pandemic hit and y'all weren't throwing any more Everyday People. So when I was in DC, niggas still talk about that party to this day. And it wasn't
wow.
even like,
Where
it was
was
a
DC?
great party, but I've seen the other Everyday Peoples. That
Oh,
wasn't
yeah.
even y'all best. But it was so
No
fucking
shade.
good.
No shade. to
No
you.
shade, but like,
Wasn't.
but it was so fucking good.
I'd probably
There was
say
only
it
three
was
of us
like.
there, right?
I'd probably say it was like the bottom best.
I would say that too, and I still had so much fun.
You know.
Like in comparison
It
to what I
wasn't
Might
even
did.
the
be
whole
the
team.
Might even be like the bottom of the
You know,
worst.
because Oakland was fire.
Oakland was very.
It was
was
the
fire.
best worst one, actually.
You know, so I think Oakland definitely beat out DC.
Yeah. I
Anything
agree.
beats out DC.
So
'cause I was
basically,
But
y'all
La
don't do shit in
Marina,
DC.
New
Oh, yeah.
York, was
On
fucking
fire.
lit. I
fire.
pulled up to one time.
In the sand.
I pulled up to Everyday People on a boat.
Oh,
what?
Yes,
okay.
on a
Okay.
boat. Came in through the marina.
What was
On
his
a
name?
boat.
Kyle?
I
Gotta
actually don't remember his name.
Gotta have.
His name was Jacquees.
Oh, wow. Nah.
But on a boat in New York, you know, we had half boat for the first day. Then we pulled up to La Marina, went straight to the table off the marina, dancing. You know,
Did you leave on the boat too?
no, didn't leave on the boat.
No, she left in a helicopter.
Left.
Left in the
That would have
chopper?
been better. That would have been better.
Nah, she
But
walked
no.
out. She
And it-
walked
and
out.
it
Took a
was
long
a-
walk to the A train.
right. All right, let me walk my ass to the A train. I did enough flexing for today. There ain't no money on the metro card. That shit not
Gotta walk
working.
to the boat, walk to the table, dance my ass off, and then walk to the A train.
Took my ass home.
I definitely went to
load up
Mama
my
Juana's
metro.
after that and smoked
Mama
hookah and
Juana's.
ate and then left. for
Not
sure.
Jasmine living 8 hours in VIP and have to go sit next to a crackhead on the way.
Hey, the New York crackheads is better than the LA crackheads, that's for sure.
Definitely.
That's
Downtown
for
LA
sure.
looks
I can stand
like
by that.
They'll
Armageddon.
definitely wash your car and fix your house.
Armageddon.
Right,
Looks like
The
the
LA
purge.
Like
ones or the
$10.
New York ones?
New York.
Oh, the LA ones would just come
LA
out and
ones
try
will
to get
just
you.
come out.
They look like the zombie
Rah!
apocalypse. Exactly. Like literally.
That's
That's
what
why
I
I
tried
got
to get in the car last time we was out in the LA. So
Only thing
Damn.
worse about New York than LA is the vermin. Y'all got
Hella
Chihuahua-sized rats.
Oh yeah.
And
Definitely.
about
I don't know. I
They'll
don't
drag
see
you. They'll drag you in a hole and then eat you.
I
No,
don't,
they're
I don't
going.
live
They
there.
gonna be like.
That's if you go on a
Yeah.
Jasmine's house.
Nigga, the roaches
We
in
holla
New York
at you
look like they
real
bite.
Ooh.
I don't even know if roaches bite, but in New York
That's
they look like they
that's-
bite.
That's if you go on a Jasmine's house, you're gonna find a rodents. So
Damn, she
Damn.
called you broke.
rat.
Ooh.
anywho,
Exactly.
downtown. I'm not the rat, FYI.
But nah, yo, yeah, New York a little
You
crazy.
don't offend me, bitch.
New York is definitely-
I walked in when I was in New York, and the first time I seen like a New York rat, I used to live in New York when I first moved to Harlem. I walked outside and it was dark at night, being hot boys. I look at the distance, and I was like, "It's a puppy! Come here,
Oh,
puppy!"
hey.
Ah! I get up close and I'm like, "It's a rat, bitch!"
It's
Oh,
like,
And
hell
the
nah.
nigga didn't move, didn't run,
Can't
didn't
tell by
flinch.
his
Looked
tail.
me dead in my eyes and said, "What, bitch?" I was like, "You right, you got it."
He was like, "This is my block."
He said,
bitch.
"Rep your
You
hood."
just
My
got
block.
here.
Rep your set.
there used to be a street on 115th in Frederick Douglass that there was a sign that said "Adopt a rat" because there were so many
Oh
rats
my god,
on
that's
the
OD.
street. I would have to walk in the street because the joints was just
Oh,
jumping.
I used
I'm
to
sorry,
live
I
across the
checked out
street,
at Adopt a Rat.
And
Literally.
I used to walk in the middle
Said
of the street
whole
just
billboard.
because if it was
Legit
dark
billboard.
out, I would walk in the middle of the street because I just can't. I need to be able to, like whenever I see a rat, duck and dive because I ain't
Duck and
about to do
dive.
all
All you
that.
gotta do is talk to them.
But what
They're
about
cousins,
Detroit?
right?
Don't they? What y'all got over there?
I've never seen a rat in Detroit.
All right,
Really?
y'all. I feel like now we just having conversation. We can go do this at a bar with each other.
Oh, we can, yeah.
go
Let's
bowling.
make a rat.
Communicate. But this this has been great. We're so happy you guys were able to come here.
Yes, we love you
appreciate
guys.
We appreciate.
the relationship that you guys have
No doubt.
started.
Call us the gods.
Make
the
sure y'all
gods.
follow Everyday People so
Relax.
y'all know when the next event is dropping and buy
Yeah.
them tickets up because you're gonna be sad if you miss it.
You
Dead
will
ass.
Because you
so
are not me,
sad.
Jasmine or Jordan. You will not get
You
in
will
without
not be on the
me.
list.
Oh, I'm a groupie. I'm finna get inside, so y'all gonna see me regardless.
You will not be on the
How
list.
you
No, I'm just
become a
kidding.
groupie?
I don't be
Because
hitting
we
you
on the
up.
list.
You do be hitting me up. You're in a groupie.
But that's not a groupie.
Hey, Nani. Nani.
just
I
wondering.
heard you
I be
in
mentoring
town.
Jordan sometimes.
You said what?
I be mentoring Jordan sometimes.
You've been mentoring me, but
Yeah.
we'll get to that another day, another
Another
episode.
day. Another episode.
Anywho, make sure
But yeah.
y'all follow Everyday People. Follow Nunny. Follow Maine.
Follow Nunny, NUNNIE20.
Yes.
Nunny
Wow.
20.
Follow Maine.
Damn. Yeah, you can just
Maine,
follow
go
me.
ahead. Drop that.
Damn, do I need to drop
Dun,
that?
dun, dun.
Yeah.
Drop it.
MAINEJBUCHANAN.
Damn, that's a lot.
You guys
Boom.
can slow that shit down. Pause it if you need
Where
to.
it'll be on the
We'll
screen.
go on the
It'll be
screen.
on the screen.
Right.
Pause it if you need.
You know niggas can't
Follow
spell.
me.
And make sure you go to Ayo Wtf podcast and
Yeah,
go check
definitely
out the
follow that.
YouTube,
Ayo.
Spotify, Apple
Yeah,
Podcasts.
we need your 5 stars on Apple Podcasts. We need your upvotes on YouTube.
Check out the vibes on Apple
We
Subscribe.
also
Music.
want you to cash app at least 50 to $ Ayo podcast.
Yep.
Actually,
be up
don't
tonight.
send it there, but you can send it to #MINAA. That's mine. I'll make sure that
Don't
they
if you
get
send it to her, make sure you comment and let us know how much you sent.
Yo, Nani, how many
Because
views?
she will try to
How
keep
many
a
views you
percentage.
think we're gonna get on this?
At least over 1,000.
I think we might.
At least
Over
4.
2,000.
Okay, at least 4 views. It's gonna be
Thank
1,
God.
2, 3, and then 1 to go.
Now, if you asked me if I had
yeah.
some fans, I would have been like, nah, I do have them. I don't have groupies, but I do have fans.
Well,
Make
make
sure-
sure the
make
fans
sure-
check us out.
Right.
All right, y'all.
Thank you guys.
Thank
We
you guys
love
for
you.
coming.
Appreciate it. Love
Love
you
y'all.
guys.
You love you
Boop, boop, boop.
guys.
Thank you.
And we out.